One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Здравствуйте. Сегодня
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance.
вот, представляю себе Бэтмен.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Так, давайте.
Masks are hard to maintain.
Маска жизни.
If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found
Короче, читать не буду вам. Почитайте.
meaning that if he's
Надеюсь.
doing arms deals in
Я
Gotham,
просто
They happen on the
момент, я
casino
кушаю.
floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You?
Так.
What
Ты
in the hell are you?
вот что ты сделаешь.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no
Буду
end,
некоторых
and I
персонажей
end all
реклам
that begins. Who am
озвучивать.
I?
Но, скорее всего, только Брюс Уэйн.
I told you 10
Пытаюсь.
times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am
Я
dead.
смерть.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
По-моему, это загадочник. Так,
Is something wrong?
все в
You
порядке?
seem distracted.
Ты какой-то растерянный.
Bruce,
You think your
Лжу.
gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back
А
to
может
my
ты...
place?
мы поедем ко мне?
Oh,
I'll
О,
call my driver.
сейчас
Meet me
позвоню
outside.
своему водителю, подожди меня на
since you
улице.
put it
Ну,
like
раз
that.
так.
I never do this, you know.
Не в моем стиле,
You know,
если
me
честно. Да и не в моем.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
Охрана. Сэр, вам пора. Для тебя задача проще.
What question can you never
На какой
answer
вопрос
yes
нельзя
to?
ответить «да».
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Не плевать, идем.
Wrong.
А, не.
The correct answer
Правильный
is,
ответ
are you
– ты
dead?
умер. Вай. Если невыразительно, простите,
Let's get started.
сейчас же наш... Во-первых, ты говорил, во-вторых, быстро. Звуки быстро. Ну, точнее, субтитры.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Все, дадим здесь, что там. Ну-ка. Больше интересно, что происходит.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Сейчас сообщи Гордону. Слушаюсь. Эй, никто отсюда не уйдет. Оп. 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 Я. А почему написано Shift Q, когда я нажимаю Shift E? Короче, буду своими словами чутка озвучивать. Не без сути.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Гордон, блядь.
what's the status?
В казино произошел пиздец. Никак.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the
В
casino.
казино произошел полный пиздец. Там захватили заложников.
A madman in a
А вы
mask.
где? Какой тип в маске?
Riddler?
Загадочник.
But seen in years.
Скорее всего, это
Well, he's
загадочник.
putting on quite a show.
Так, нас будет ждать шоу.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready
Я
for
скоро
a
буду на
fight.
месте. Не лезь. Готовьтесь к бою. Бэтмен, не лезь. Так, сейчас я немного отвлекусь, посмотрю, что того будет.
We can make the deal. Anything you
Договоритесь,
want.
всех.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
Море.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Дякую.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You
Я
have to
читать не
solve
буду.
a riddle.
Еще читайте.
And I choose my words carefully if I were you.
Так еще с вами
Listen
поговорим.
closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Времена я буду читать,
Without
как вы просите.
fingers, I point.
Ну, либо свою озвучку.
Without
улучшить.
arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That
Ключ
drone
контакта.
fully functional.
Попытаюсь только Брюс Уэйна, короче,
Please drop in
озвучивать.
without being noticed. Time for some recon.
Проведу разведку.
One, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our existence. The mere
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has
Возвращение. Возвращение. Блять. Не успел. Так, загадочник.
it's in there.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
Загадочник захватил воздух.
Clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Так, давайте дальше. Так, смотрите.
Cashier's booth. That'll do.
Убить в казино, это
Just need to
подойдет.
take out the guard first.
Надо только сначала убрать охранника. Угу. Так, убрать охранника.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Начинаем диверсию.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by
Так,
gunmen.
покупать помещение.
They've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Идите на приступ. Бросайся, нажать.
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path.
Дальше
Wait
же
for
вам
my
ходим,
signal.
ждите моего сигнала.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Так, зацепить. Так, я ж Бэтмен.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little
Ну,
busy
Саша,
right now,
времени.
but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head.
Break it open.
Ты ж мне не соперник. Давай. Опа. Опа. Ты ебался. Ебать ему надо. Давай. Опа. Еще разик. И еще разик. Опа. Так что делать? Связать. Давай свяжем. Опа. Давай. Опа.
I've heard stories in the streets about you,
Batman.
You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Так. Чего?
I'm not
Блять.
impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits.
Так,
And you
а
have come
ты?
home to find a wannabe
Ну,
in
я
my
увидел
chair.
какой-то... Ага.
Eating my goddamn porridge!
А ты
You
меня не
don't know
знаешь.
me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero
Конечно, я
I
особенный.
put down.
Герой,
You're
с
supposedly the
которым ты
world's
встретился.
greatest detective.
now.
Yet here Oh, you have to be kidding.
Опа. Опа.
Clever, but not
Пизди его.
smart enough!
Бэтмен в пизде. Опа.
Let me show you
Опа.
how it was
Опа.
done back in the
Опа.
day.
Опа. На нахуй поебало. На нахуй поебало. Так, шаг-пью. На. Красиво удар. Прям красиво ударил.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Чего, блядь? Так.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
You
Нихуя ты.
That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I save people. It's what I do.
Your naivete is just embarrassing. I save people. You should concentrate on saving yourself.
Shift Q. Давай, на поебальничку. Опа. На. В башке. На. Ага. Ну ты его не отпиздишь. Ой-ой-ой. Опа. Опа. Надо делать... Так, блять, давай вот так. Какого хуя ты просто ударник даже бросить?
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. We know you can't let that happen.
Чтобы спасти моих своих людей, либо своих людей.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
А Воллер, он посмотрел как-то странно. В плане, у него, у Бэтмена был такой взгляд, очень странный. Это, а что это значит? Так, по-моему, вот здесь бомба. Сканировать. Давай.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he had met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you.
And you are?
А вы?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing?
Что делать
Riddler's
федералам?
their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more
Так,
about
давайте дальше. Ну-ка.
world-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
Я
I'll
слышал
take
об
that as a
агентстве.
compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for
Томас
so
Уэйн,
long,
как я понял, мой отец.
everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong.
Я Брюс Уэйн.
Riddler's back, and if these
Сами фильмы,
theatrics are anything
мультики
to go by, he wants the
DC про
whole
Бэтмена.
city to know.
То я Брюс
Now,
Уэйн.
people tell me you did some good work handling in Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team.
Так,
I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
так, я работаю
Work with Gordon.
с
No one
Гордоном.
else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting
Я
all this
охуел.
on me?
You can't put this
Это
on
мое
the
было
show.
решение. Вы что,
I made
охуели?
a call about a frontal assault.
Then maybe you're not as
Я решил
impressive as I
принять
thought.
решение
I'm here to prevent
нападать
this incompetence in the
с
future.
щитами.
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed.
Так, это дело
For
загадать,
your
да?
eyes only. If you catch my drift.
Так, непонятная
The
хуйня.
target of the casino attack.
Какого хуя они его дают мне?
Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help.
Hey.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most
Типа много
people just get up
криминала.
and run away.
Если по периоду правильно, что там типа очень много криминала, и типа я там, где есть криминал.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go,
Я буду на связи, агент.
Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now.
Так,
You better
клинок
share
расплачивать
everything
читать.
you find. Or
Не
this
бывает
courtesy
таких
call
знаков,
is gonna
как
become something
как
you
или
really
отвлекаюсь.
won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Помещение. Гордон просил не говорить о головоломке. Эпизод 1. Загадка. 7:29. Башня войны. Здесь пещера. Почему башня войны? Здесь пещера Бэтмена называется. Дом Уэйна. Пещера Бэтмена. Башня Уэйна — это башня Уэйна.
What an eventful evening.
Его офис.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
Спасибо, Аль. Ал.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Так, чуть-чуть джаз.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
Бэтмен любит классику, я помню. Если смотреть по истории, в плане мультики, фильмы, комиксы читал. Бэтмен любит комикс. Ну, именно джаз. Точнее, это мое комиксы. За работу. Так, что здесь у нас? Опа, ну чё? Точно кошка. Кайл, ты был пустить серию огнем по нападу детей Архама. Однако в итоге помогла мне остановить их. Во время последней атаки Леди Архама моего судьбы покинула Готэм. Вернется ли она, не знаю. Несмотря на все наши разногласия, мне нравилось именно с ней. Дело. Ага. Так. Сейчас. Что там было? Когда-то Харви был многообещаемым кандидатом, но и одним из моих ближайших друзей. Я поддерживал его компанию и отделял его со временем обычных опытов. После того, как на него напали Джокер, он стал двухлетним, жестоким преступником по Америке. Во время своего нового пребывания в Вестмайре он ввел в городе военное положение. Так, пингвин. А почему у него маска? Он что, опухнутым был? Послушайте, Коба, блять, не могу фамилию никогда его выговорить. Коболпот был террористом, анархистом, моим другом в детстве. Он родился в одном из самых влиятельных семей Готэма. Сейчас... Вот, продолжим. Жил на границе с тех пор, как мой отец запустил его мать в лечебницу Архам. Вернувшись в Готэм, он вступил в ряд детей Архама, желая отомстить моей семье за гибель своей матери. Действительно, продолжение, как я считаю, матери, потому что говорится о матери. Леди Архам. Вики Вейл была известным и уважаемым репортером Готэм газет. Но при рождении ее звали Вики Архам. Она была одной из жертв преступной деятельности моего отца. Свой альтер-эго Леди Архам и свою террористическую организацию Дети Архама она создала с целью уничтожить всю элиту Готэма. Я отправился с ней, однако, не знаю, жива она или мертва, тело ее так и никто не нашел. Здесь что? Ага, все здорово. Неудобно временами читать. Так, у нас по факту на этих поступки.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Компьютер. Опа, рука.
It comes and goes. Since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham. Alfred. No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty. Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Так, что там дальше? Поехали. По агентству.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the
Я всегда читаю, я вот почему не люблю, я всегда читаю себе под нос. Ну, в плане, чтобы только я слышал. Вот так, но агентство...
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job. I mean,
the Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
Смотрите.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly
turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged.
Так, что странное.
If you ask me, he needs help.
Тяж, что ли?
He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Я понял. Его хотели посадить в тюрьму. Архам. Так, дальше ставим.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Думаешь, Альберт? Открыть. Сейчас, секунду. Ага.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Ой, давайте попробуем. Где ты? Глаз. У меня есть глаз. Что мы бадаем? Всего правосудия, ну, тоже не хуёсно. Валет нет. Глаз боли тоже нет. Давайте попробуем.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else.
По факту,
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Так. Очень странная дорожка. Поставить диск. Все, я понял.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius
Так,
on
в чем я не уверен. Люциан, будь добр. Так. Стас Фокс. Люциус Фокс. Это... А чел по факту свой создал...
Good morning, Lucius.
Костюм.
I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle
Вот
from
эта головка
There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Чего, блядь?
Okay, I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Сейчас приеду.
Don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany?
Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you
В этой
soon.
игре зависит все, как я понял, от моего выбора. Тимкове? Чего не успел? Пускай.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Альфа. Угу. Оу, я Брюс Уэйн. Самого бойца, потом такой серьезный.
Glad I caught you. I have some good news
Так.
to share.
Good to hear it, Regina.
Gracias, Костягина. Это разрок, вот, поэзис.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remake.
Лечебницы.
The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Well, I would love to hear all the details, but I have a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Что у меня в
Seems like
кейсе?
an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take
Бумаги,
that.
дают туда. Нормально, я все сделаю.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Отлично. Да, что? Вроде правда, правильно? Правильно.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your
Вы, молодой человек, сидите на моем месте, ёбаный.
No, the seat is all yours.
Нет, сиди.
This is the
Я
thing
не
you were
против,
talking
ты
about?
делаешь мой костюм.
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind
Это
of
головка
test.
загадочная.
Show me.
Ага. Так, открываем.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help.
Не
If his
знаю,
history is
там
anything to
звуки.
go by, he left us a clue.
Он должен стоять в церкви.
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Как 5 загадочек.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Джек остановил в пещере. Открываем эту хуйню. Давай, крути купле. Держи.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not mine.
Пульсар. Ага. Так, что за хуйня?
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Тиффани?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Не говори, что я пострелил только, а? Не говори, что я старый.
You look...
Like someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can.
No.
I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Так, надеюсь, я поступаю
Catch you
правильно.
guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Так.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
Так, я с тобой по-любому.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Is this gonna take long? It's not really a good time.
I'm afraid this meeting isn't optional.
You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry, I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I don't care what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Бэтмен бы так ответил, отношения происходят.
So, did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm Some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking about? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Lucius! No!
Бля, что случилось? Нихуя не понял.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Ага.
Ну-ка сюда.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear.
Это очень интересно.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Нельзя говорить правду, или что Люциус умер.
Yes.
Такие
She can use all the support she can get.
Очень странная тема.
Hey, Tiffany.
Сколько у нас? 54 минуты. Надо заканчивать.
Still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Ага.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad.
Так.
No, I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Hey.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Я опять что-то хуй возил.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry.
Она посылает.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Just let it out. Все нормально. Не пытайся сдирать. Плачь!
My head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Я знаю, блять, не успел.
Fine.
Прости.
Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
How can you even ask me that? You have to believe me. I would never put Lucius in harm's way.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It's just... I'm so angry. Just don't know who to blame. I miss him so much.
Хуй столько, не злись-то.
The service is starting.
Доброго.
You should go be with your family.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce.
Я не успел выбрать, надо что тебе еще рассказал.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Bruce, what's going on? You know this guy?
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Очень интересно.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn, which ones not to cross. There's no going back for me, though. I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you?
Just sit down.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox.
Трос пропустил.
He was a friend.
И чего у Тиффани было с лицом?
A husband.
Друга?
A leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I?
Я человек
слово.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Давай встретимся.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use? Thank you, Bruce. Ooh, that's a good one. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out.
He's
a thief and a killer. And worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later.
Да, мне кажется, я ответил неправильно перед этим вопросом.
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Так.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Это вроде Джокер. Почему Джон Сноу?
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
Oh.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
What do you say about John? He gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Ага. Так, давайте. Так, давайте сейчас посмотрим, где и как. Точнее, что и как. Отдел полиции год. 00.
Enjoying the view. Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get ugly. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Так. 46-я, 43-я, 44-я. Так. 43-я, 46-я, 44-я.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. I gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Уэйна. Башня Уэйна. 7:29. Почему башня Уэйна? Мы находимся вообще в центре Готэма. Так, водопроводная башня, какая-то башня, хуй поймешь. Где мы?
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the
Тут
loop.
никого нет, блядь.
Just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Ну что узнаем, так. О, я хожу. Нихуя. Чуть.
See no evil.
Не
Hear
вижу
no evil.
зла, не слышу зла.
Speak no evil.
Не говорю зла, понял. Так. Это, видимо, какая-то подсказка. Загадочный какой тип, то что, блядь, здесь по-любому видят. Видят загадки. Что за хуйня?
It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Так, надо идти. Как я сука, ебаная загадка.
After you.
Ой. Так, после меня. Вот Гордон очкун ебаный. Ну, блять, ладно. Странная тема. Опа. Вижу ботинок. Загадочек даже, что ли? Кто его вырубил? Опа. Вот ботинок сейф. Опять туалетки. Что это? В костюме? Загадочник? Джокер? Кто? Лысый? Это лысый из Бразерс. Опа. А вы кто? Карман искать.
Special Agent Mario.
Специальный агент Марио Фернандес.
He's one of Waller's.
Опа, руки. Ебать, ладно.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Телефон.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Телефону не ловилась связь.
Damn it.
У него тоже, да? Блять, хуёво. Телефон ложим. Так, что здесь? Лицо. Рот. Так, он что такое?
Must have suffered a shock.
Так,
Or a sudden jolt.
Ага, понял. Глаза. Ебать, внутри один зачок маленький, другой большой. Ребят, не знаю, что
contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Какие травмы мозга? Что за травмы?
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Барабаны перепонки. Второй. Ага.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Опа. Что за хуйня?
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
Так. Получается, опять загадки. Может
Let's find out what he did wrong.
Он делает не так. Что он делает не так? Ага. Так, давайте сначала посмотрим.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess.
Бла-бла-бла-бла.
He was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Так, предметы отпечатана голова. Руль не двигатель.
Must be locked in place.
Наверное, так было. Так, надпись.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day. What does it mean?
Поворачивается всегда вправо, в сторону персилой.
The glass. It's polarized. So it is.
Поляризовано. Чё, блядь? Опа. Пол. Исследовать.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Чего, блядь? Хорошо. Нихуя не понятно. Сейф. Исследовать. Так, здесь маски. Каждый из которых что лица. В том, что это какая-то загадка. Это манки. Манки. Почему пишешь манки? Обезьян. Исследователь.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
Они не открываются. Так. Да, блядь, хари пиздеть. Поиграть. Так. Я вижу пальцы.
We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Ага. Ага. Ой, блядь. Горячо. Спасибо, Толя.
Scratches on the monitor.
Царапин на
The
моем.
polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Понял. Давайте. Так дальше. Просто так. Было бы дальше задание, если надо. Блядь. Вкусняшку принесли. Секунду.
More monkey statues.
Так, еще один статки обезьян. Вот пистолет.
I saw it take down Riddler's
Легкий возвращ банды говоришь в казино. Там было впечатляюще. Так, опа, что это? Что камера? Дневника. Ну, дружище, смотри, блядь, здесь камера. Может, запись есть подсказка. А нахуй ты глаза закрываешь? Нихуя не могу. Так, я сижу на столе.
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead.
Ля ты крыса.
If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now,
Моих
how
коллег?
is that for
Нахуя?
motivation?
Мотивация.
Screw you!
Шел ты.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Он связал агента и избил его. Так, поехали дальше. Ботинок. О. А почему я проходил, я его не видел?
One shoe melted.
Ботинок спален. Ебать, я, блядь, штыщик, ёбата. Поехали, смотри. Я все изучил, да? Ботинок. Ботинок связан с ногой. В смысле? О, следующий. Я понял, что за хуйня. Я не все изучил. Зачем? Ботинок как не связан.
Ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
Так, ну понятно, почему связи, да? Я просто видел там на 7 куда хуйню.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields.
No signals in. Но никуда не выходит.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting sick.
Ага.
Clever son of a
Пиздец, сукин он сын, да, правильно, я согласен, Год. Так, давайте. Мы посмотрим, а что здесь у нас. Ботинок мы свяжем, например, да, все такое.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
Не буду рекламировать, короче, через одно приложение, через один сайт. Вот. А что, стулом замедлишь вниз? А что за хуйня?
Can't see how those monitors are connected to this safe. The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Ебать, у тебя через всю твою хуйню делается и взламывается все так. Ладно, я заключаю эту сделку при условии, что ты оставишь мой личный товар, можно забрать где обычно. Так. А пиздец, дайте почитать. Так, напоминаю, до сих пор я выполнял все твои просьбы после сделки мы квиты. Окей. Так. Я. На тебя? Нового человека. Человек, ты порой поступаешь какие соглашения. Разобраться. Дай почитать. Кто такой Е? Смотрите. Так, эти ресурсы предназначены особенно для твоей войны с Бэтменом. Ты это знал и все, но по-своему. Своими играми ты надел внимание, и они нам сейчас ни к чему. Делай все по плану, иначе придется изменения. Внести изменения, все, понял. Так. Телефон. Опа. Эмон.
Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they have it in.
Сейчас все должно быть.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found
От стула он побежал, потом спугнулся, он побежал туда, потому что ему что-то сказали. Так не крути. Машина убийства. Отсюда он побежал. А как это сюда? А вот сюда? Это был горящий ботинок. Он успел открыть дверь.
Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
It's rising, Batman.
Так.
I can almost make out a message.
Hurry the hell up already.
Так.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Отбей открою. Не слышу, без органов чувств.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Так. То что ли? Рядом. Рядом сейф, блядь, открой. Сдох? Чё за хуйня? Я ж, блядь, нажимал. Без органов чё? Как? А он сказал, блядь, без этих... Не слышу зла. Не говорю зла. Первый сейф тоже там был. Неправильно.
Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
А он кое-что открыл, даже не посмотрел. Почему? Я шучу, мышку. Что за чушь? Правильно, сейф, что ли? Это тот сейф, блядь. Короче, сейчас заиграем. Ой, о, пауза. На пробел.
That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle!
Давай, давай.
Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Давай, Бэтмен. Так, первый. Первый флаш себе открывал. Так, это было. Вот здесь снизу. Есть. О, то, что надо.
just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe, it'll be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who saves everyone is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Так. Странная хуйня. В чем Гордон задумался?
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Riddler loves playing mind games, Jim. This was one of them. Don't fall for it.
You expect me to buy that? You've never lied to me before. I don't like it. I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it? You're just gonna keep this up, aren't you? I mean, I wasn't born yesterday.
Beh.
I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. But I just don't know what to make of this. The whole thing feels off. Batman, I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Угу. Кто тебе сказал то, что не врал? Так, ладно. На этом мы закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Ждите продолжения в следующей серии.